This is a live stream today. Obviously, as you can see, it does say waiting for guests. I believe you guys can see that. Not too sure you can. Uh, but today we are hoping to get someone on. Like I say, can't guarantee we will, but there you go. There's no link in the description, so I just offered a few people to come on. Guys, Premier League predictions today, and there's some big games on it, to be fair, including some derbies. Right, should we get into it? Let's go. Right, we're going to start off here in Manchester for Manchester City versus Liverpool now. Liverpool just came off for a 1-0 defeat to Bournemouth and a 1-0 defeat to Real Madrid. Now, Liverpool, how are they losing to Bournemouth? They've got to win those games. And it's a real shocker, really, the fact they can go from winning 9-0 at the beginning of the season to losing to Bournemouth. And the thing is, with Liverpool, they're not the best team right now. We understand that. Although, before the 1-0 defeat, they did come off with a 7-0 win to Manchester United. Real Madrid, I think they played a lot better against Real Madrid, but I still think there's a lot of work to do. I don't think anyone expected them to bounce back, which obviously they didn't bounce back. But I am going to go for Manchester City to Liverpool 1. I don't see Liverpool winning a game. Can't see them drawing it. I can just see a loss. I can even see it being 3-1 to City, but I'm going more for a realistic score here. I'm going 2-1 to Manchester City. Right. Now, the second game is Arsenal versus Leeds United. Now, the league leaders can't drop points to Leeds United. Now, you've got to realise that Arsenal are an incredible football club and they're going to win games like this. And it's such an important fixture to them because they've got to get points against the lower part of the table sides. So, for this game, I'm going to go Arsenal to Leeds United 0. We've got Minnie in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Minnie. Appreciate you joining us. Right, so yeah, we went Arsenal 2, Leeds United 0. You know what? I am going to say a goal scorer. You know what? I'm only going to say one goal scorer. A little bit of Jesus, do you think? If he's still able to play. I don't even know if he's able to play. I haven't checked on Arsenal for a long time, but if he's able to play, Jesus. I'm pretty sure he is. Anyway, now moving on to Bournemouth versus Fulham. Now, Bournemouth came for a 1-0 defeat to Liverpool. 1-0 win against Liverpool. Where Fulham are doing incredibly in the league as well. They dropped off a little bit since they played Brighton, but they are still a great side. Now, Fulham, I can see them getting the win here, but I can also see Bournemouth fighting for their lives to get a point. But I am going to sit on the fence. I'm not going to say a draw. I'm going to go, it's a low-scoring game. I'm going to go Bournemouth 0, Fulham 1. I think they will take the game. It's going to be a little bit of a scrappy one. It's going to be a little bit like the Brighton game. A lot of missed chances. I think Fulham will win as many. I agree with you. I'm going 1-0 to Fulham. Jason, what's the question mark for, mate? What's the question mark for? Don't understand why you put that. Anyway, now we're moving on to the Brighton versus Brentford game. Both sides will be looking to win this one. It could be a 1-0 Brighton, 1-0 Brentford. It could be a 2-1. But I really, really doubt there'll be a winning team on Saturday. And I will be there for a matchday vlog. So make sure you check that out. Now, today, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to go very similar to what I did with the Fulham game. I'm not going to say too many goals in this game. I'm going to go Brighton 1, Brentford. What? Leighton, why are you doing that then? Remove the standard moderator, mate. I can't have you as moderator. I can't have you a moderator if you're just going to delete people's comments like that. There you go. I'm going to try and get your comments back, mate. It's not fair, Leighton, if you're going to start deleting random people's comments. It's not fair, man. Not fair. Right. Well, Minnie, I do still see what you put. Minnie put Fulham win in the previous game. Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-1 draw today, guys. 1-1 draw. Oh, it's not letting me go down my comments now. Probably has been some comments. Let me just check if Minnie's not been banned. Hopefully he hasn't. No, he hasn't. That's good. He's still here. Right, anyway, now we're moving on to Crystal Palace versus Leicester City. Now, Crystal Palace is a team I hate, but Leicester City, they're not doing very well. Neither are Palace, arguably. And obviously, sacking Patrick Vieira, bringing in Hodgson. I think it's Roy Hodgson coming to the club. I think. Echo. Who's the Palace manager? Got it right. Roy. And now Palace will be looking to come into this game. Echo, stop. I don't want to read the whole thing out. I think today I've got to really say, as much as I hate it, I'm going to have to back Palace here. Because Leicester City, they're just not the team they used to be. They're not the team who would fight for a top half finish at the moment. They're not the team we saw a few years ago when they won the Premier League. And I hate to say this again, I'm going for a 1-0 Palace. I hate to say that, but I've got many reasons to believe Palace are going to win. Moving on now to... Ooh, I pressed the what? I pressed the right button. It's just moved me to a completely different page. Right, we're back on it. Hopefully. Yeah, we are. Right, now we move on to Nottingham Forest. And they're facing Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Nottingham Forest, they are a little bit better than they were at the beginning of the season, you know, when they're 20th and all that. But Wolverhampton Wanderers, I mean, they're just not the team they used to be either. I mean, we're going to click on this game. We're just going to have a look at the league standings just so I can get a little reminder. Where's the league standings then? Here it is, league table. We're going to see where these two sides are. We're going to base it really off of that. So Nottingham Forest are below Wolves, probably. Yeah, they are. They're 16th. Wolverhampton Wanderers are 13th. Okay, they're getting better, Wolves. They're getting better. Now, for me, I can see Wolves winning this. And I can't really see Nottingham Forest getting the point, I think, because Wolves desperately will be getting the point here. They'll be fighting for that point. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I got mixed up with who's playing, and I thought it was Aston Villa. 1-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I just don't see Nottingham Forest getting there. I don't see Wolves going out there for the smash. I think it'd be a little bit more like smash and grab, very evenly matched game, but only one side scores. Hello says hi. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Right. Okay, now moving on to Chelsea versus Aston Villa. It's an interesting game. This is going to be here at Stamford Bridge. Now, Chelsea at the minute are back on form. They're getting points now. Aston Villa, not a bad team at all. It's going to be a well-fought battle here at the Bridge. You know what? I can't see any team winning this for whatever reason. I just can't. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to go for a little bit more of a high-scoring game because I just see Chelsea are obviously a weaker team at the minute, but they are winning games now. Aston Villa, again, their defence can let them down at times. Like Tyrone Mings, he makes mistakes. Obviously, every defender makes mistakes. But we're going to go here with a 2-1. No, why am I saying 2-1? I'm going 2-2. Got mixed up with my word. 2-2 at the Bridge. Right, hello says, what team do I support? I support Brighton. I support Brighton. So Brighton Hove Albion fan channel do match day vlogs. So make sure you check them out, guys. Sorry for interrupting the stream. No, you're not interrupting. I like to chat with the viewers. Makes it a little bit more interesting. So feel free to ask questions. Right. So I went 2-2 with the Chelsea Villa game at the Bridge. And we're moving on to the West Ham United versus Southampton game. Now, neither of these sides are very good this season. West Ham got battered 4-0 by my team. Southampton lost 4-1 to my team. I believe it was 4-1 or 3-0, something like that. And we destroyed them. And the same with West Ham. And both of these sides now facing off against each other. At the minute, I can't see much between the two sides because of how much they're struggling. Now, I would like to see West Ham win this, but I just think with the way they're going and the way Southampton are going, both of them are going to have a relegation scrap. It's going to be an absolutely disgusting game. And it's going to be a 0-0, a boring 0-0. I called it boring 0-0. And it's not going to be good to watch. Minnie, did you get banned by the moderator? Minnie, did you get banned or did he just delete your messages? Because I did see that he deleted your things for no reason whatsoever, man. I did see that. Did he take away your comments or something, mate? It wasn't me. I can tell you that. I did take... Oh, you got timed out. I unmodded him for what he did. It was wrong what he did. Yeah. Well, you're back now. I think he got timed out. I don't know. Yeah, I think he did. I don't know why the moderator did that. There's more than one moderator anyway, so we're all good. Anyway, so West Ham versus Southampton, I said that prediction, 0-0. Right, we usually do the Brighton game last, but I'm not on Instagram doing that stream anymore, so I moved to YouTube permanently. Anyway, if it will load up, we can do, you know what? Newcastle versus Manchester United. Let's just get straight onto this. It happened in the Carabao Cup final. It was a 2-0 Manchester United win, and I can see him going for it big time today. Well, it's not today. Why don't you do this on Insta, mate? Because I just feel like on YouTube, you can get greater audiences from around the world. If you know, and I want to take the half more onto YouTube at a minute because I don't really like I don't know stream on Instagram anymore. I find YouTube I can get more of a bigger audience, and it sort of makes it a little bit better on here. But yeah, that's basically why. Newcastle versus Manchester United now. This is a game which will obviously be incredibly hard for Manchester United to win. It's a 4:30 kickoff on a Sunday. Who wants to play on a Sunday? Who wants to play on a Sunday at 4:30? You'd be tired. Anyway, Newcastle United will be knocking on the door in this game, I reckon. But not for long. Not for long. I reckon they'll leave it a little bit late. It'll be 1-0 to Manchester United. The late goal goes in. They always get a late goal, Manchester United, whether it's 1 or 2. I'm going to back United to win. Well, there's 2 Uniteds in. Manchester United to win 2-0, an away victory at St James Park. It's going to be a tough place to go. You don't go there without a tough fight. You never go there without a tough fight, usually. Eddie Howe has got a great group of players. I just don't see Newcastle scoring again. Manchester United are a better team than they were last season. And we're seeing that this season. They've won the Carabao Cup. They're going for it this year. 2-0 Manchester United. Right, and now we are finally moving on to the Monday game. Monday, 3rd of April, 8 p.m. kickoff. Another game you don't want to be playing because it's on a Monday. Everton versus Tottenham. Are Tottenham going to win now they sack Conte? I don't know. Personally, I think they should. I know Sean Dyche at Everton. He's a tough gaffer to beat because he does like to play his defensive football. He's good at defending football. So I could see a draw, but I think on this night, I think it's Tottenham's night to prove themselves. They've got to really, show the fans that they can play the sort of game they're wanting to see their club play. Go out there and get that victory, which is why I'm going to go here and say Everton 1, Tottenham 3. I see Tottenham. I don't know why. I just see Tottenham coming out on top with this one a lot easier than they would have last week when they drew 3 through the Saints. I just feel like Spurs will be more up to it. Conte was sacked ages ago, so something. No, I think he got sacked in the middle of my. He got sacked in the middle of one of the England games. I think I was told by one of my viewers in there. Yeah, I only found out about if it was a long time ago. I only just found out a few days ago. But yeah, 3-1 to Tottenham is my prediction. Right, people, we come to the end of the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. Try to make it a little bit quicker tonight as I am a little bit busy, but I tried to get back on here as it's been a little while. Haven't really been doing the YouTube shorts I usually do. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed the stream today. We will see you in the next one for the matchday vlog against Brentford. I almost forgot that. Right, see you guys in a little bit. Peace.